Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory. So, in between sessions here, I've let the factory run a little bit, and I've decided we need to expand our power, so that's the first thing we're going to do right away. And then I need to figure out the situation for the steel too, because the steel ingots are running behind, so we need to amp up some more ore into that. But I think I got a solution for that, and the solution for here, for getting the ore in here. So easy solution for that. So we have to take care of the power. But what I've got going on right now is I've got all my overflow from tiers 1 to 3 because I built the factories up and then I just kind of kept playing. I went exploring. I built up the walls. I painted stuff. You know what I mean? Like I took time in between. So a lot of stuff ended up getting saved up, which is cool because now what I've done is we've taken our end production and I've overclocked it a little bit. I've actually turned these two floors completely off right here. And that ended up with us only consuming this much power right now. But we are producing a good amount of end product at this steel factory. So right now is a good time to go. Expand our power so our power is running. Make sure our coal can handle that power. Go extend our ore, and hopefully by that time we'll have gone through some of these materials and can keep going. And then we'll expand our steel factory over here to make the frame. So run it down this way and make the frame. So what I've done over here is actually unplugged the factory floors from the storage, and I brought everything down. Now, when I was originally planning this, I thought I was actually going to build a steel factory on the floors above. But since I like the stackable design so much, I'm actually going to keep each floor the same. So each building will serve its own purpose. And as I need more and more and more, I guess I'll add floor and floor and floor. Hey, that kind of rhymed. But don't mind this spaghetti over here. This will not exist for a very long time. I hate looking at it. Look at it. Look at it. I know this doesn't bother some people, but this is just temporary. So this is all emptying out. I also did bring the plates down here too. So when we plug the plates into this production line, we can use those instead of powering up the other buildings. So we can overclock. I've actually stole all the power shards. This one doesn't have one. It's running 100%. But I did steal all the power shards actually out of that building, and I'll have to replace them back once we run through all this stuff. But we're making a fair amount of end material, which is nice. So we'll have this for the next tier once we get up to it. We probably need that anyways for like the space elevator and unlocking stuff. So it's just good to have, right? So these floors, completely non-functioning. These things are turned off. All I did was I came here. I turned this one off. Oh, stupid climbables. I turned this one off here on both floors, and this essentially ended the end production for this building and the one in front of it, which is really neat. I actually like how that turned out. So I'm gonna let this run its course here, and I'll show you what we did in the other building. So once again, I have taken the end storage for our copper here. We are gonna have to amp up either the. I might just add another constructor here to make copper wire, and then merge the two together because it is a little bit more energy efficient, and we do have some space, especially with getting rid of this stack once we flow out of it. Now, this thing seems to be ripping through this pretty quickly, so I don't really see an issue with going through it too quickly. And that's what I like about these designs. Once you're done, you tear them down, and then once we get up to the highest tier, this isn't here, ignore this. Once we get up to the highest tier, we can then build some more end storage and just keep it ramped up. Because I'm going to keep playing, right? I'm not going to just stop, be like, oh, I have all the end things. I'm going to go back and finesse things, clean things up. We need to go over here and ramp up the power. But what I've also done is this thing here. Oh, it's empty now. Oh, look at that. The steel's actually... Wow, that burned through all that steel rather quickly. Okay. Maybe the first thing I should do then is the iron. Yeah, we should tackle that first because this is going to catch up quite quick. These two suckers back here are sitting on like really crappy iron nodes, and it was actually not keeping up with this. So eventually these things will become inefficient, and it won't push enough iron in here to keep them running. We could crank the production up in these things here too, but okay, how good are we on the iron here? Let's take a look. and see how far down the belt, if it's starting to split up yet. No, okay, we still have some time. So we'll take care of the power here first and then take care of this, because these two, I think they're only cranking out like 30 per minute. And it is a Mark 1. I could double it with a Mark 2. That might actually be the quicker, easier solution. Alright, first things first. Now that we're using up our supply, this is why I like keeping those buffers, because now I can get some stuff done, and it won't really interrupt like the whole flow of the thing. We need to get all this off of here and up to the same level and like running all nice and split up. All I have to do is run one of these down and then just put splitters into them to split off into each one. I'll just use the higher tier here, conveyor belt, because we have a ton of conveyor belts also saved up, because I've been having those being made off of the steel, which damn, I should actually go turn that off now that I'm thinking about it, because the steel's catching up. Okay, one thing I didn't realize either was that I didn't have this thing going at the same time. So that storage actually got empty, and then that was it. What I was doing was actually emptying out this storage here, because I had this one feeding that storage, and I fed it in here. So this actually might bring us up to a good production. Then we just have to go with the Mark IIs in the back. Alright, so this is our old production for these steel beams. But we have steel beams now being made at the other end too, so I can always steal them from here. Now we have a good amount I can build belts and crap with. Alright, so our steel actually should be okay-ish for the next little bit. So we're looking okay there. So I got distracted here and had to step away from the computer, so I actually kind of forget what I was doing. Don't yell at me. But we're going to go back over and start splitting up that factory over here, because I think we can keep enough machines on at one time to keep this powered. Yeah, because we're using like a solid. It's not really spiking anymore right now because I just have the one row of machines running that are being fed by this crap and overclocked. So it's pretty stable. We should be able to do this right away. This is a very important thing to get done. So I think we can handle doing these suckers. 2 at a time here. Now I'm gonna bring it in because each coal is gonna feed 6 of these, so we'll see how that goes. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll make the one input for coal actually right here, and then we'll change it, and then we'll start splitting it off from here. Cause that's 4 down there. Yeah, this is gonna be a little messy for a while. We'll get it done. Oh, you know what no, wait. I'm having a moment. What we should do is actually attach these guys. We'll get all 6 of these going, and that should provide more than enough power to take those ones offline and just get that all done at once. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay, so this is going to be a little tricky. It almost feels like they changed how the guidelines and stuff work. They snap better, though. Now, this is snapping to that other power plant, so we're going to go ahead and just aim. I'm going to stand in the middle and then actually aim for this to be dead on in the middle of this. It might come over from the window a bit, but hopefully we should be able to get everything lined up properly. There we go, and then this one should go straight into there. Oh, beauty. Now this is going to put a major soak on our coal supply on this other side. This is why this is good to have the buffers, because now the truck can take a little time to get caught up if it has any overflow or has to do any catching up, and we shouldn't see too much interruption. Okay, so let's try the second one here. We'll get the second splitter going. Oh, okay, now it's lining up. It just wouldn't line up with that window. Okay, noted. Does not line up with window. There we go, and this is real easy to do, and it'll look real nice when it's done. Okay, here we go. Now the coal's slowly pouring in here, but it did not take long for these suckers to start piling up out the back. Yeah, we're already full in here. Wow, that did not take long at all. So we are good to go here for taking this whole entire side out and redoing it, so it doesn't look like spaghetti. This looks so much better. Look at that. All nice and lined up. There's a lot of space right here that I think is a little silly of me. I should put some storage back up here. Come back later and put some more storage in. Not too much, like maybe two at a time on each end. That way we have some coal backup just in case of major interruptions. I mean, we have the space. Why not? All right, I gotta get to work, and it's overnight too, so I'll probably see you guys in the morning. And good morning, guys. So I've accomplished a little bit here on the overnight shift. I did a little bit of renovation. I've actually taken out the second ramp here because this first powerhouse, this first coal furnace, holy words, is right here. And it was in the way of the ramp. So I decided to just extend the building out once. I cleaned this all up. This is all nice and on foundations. This little ramp I had going on over here is now a little balcony, so I can come out here and check on the coal or whatever. Nice little viewing area, I guess. It's kind of, I did the flip-flop with the doors to actually do that. I like that. I might make a few more balconies, I think, on these builds. They look nice. So the entrance and exit to this side of the building is now here, which it really isn't a problem. And I can, if I ever need to in the future, I can push a vehicle up this way. Vehicle will be able to drive up here. So what I've done down here too is I've gone and I've organized this. I've put a splitter up there, supported it with a pole. And I've brought out 2 arms of coal, one going into the building, and then one coming up into this building. But instead of on the side like over there, it's just coming in the front. I think it looks much better this way. Much more manageable. So all I have to do is do the same thing I did here with the splitters and go right into here, and then we have a fully powered factory. It's a little, I think it would probably be too much by the time we turn everything back on, but at least we have it. Okay, let's get this done. Alright, so I ran into my first problem here. I have all these conveyor splitters literally running right here. But in order to make this straight, if we put one here, window no match. Which really sucks. So what we're going to have to do here, I think, is make a wall conveyor. And then come around the corner and into the window with it. Just so we can have all of those lined up nice. Damn it, I had this all lined up too. Will it still... Does it still look straight-ish? Yeah, it looks straight. I can deal with that. Now, I haven't done a corner bend in a while. So let's see how this works. We'll get a window conveyor right here. Hopefully this is not going to be in the way of like a truck path or something. Oh, it cuts through the wall. I hate that. I can't. I know, but I can't. So what we'll do is... Can we do it like this? We'll take out our conveyor belts. Is that enough room for a truck to go by? Oh, that kind of sucks. But even here, can I still go? If that was the right way. I should be able to. Right? Okay, so let's look at this. It's lined up right there. And it's lined up here. Conveyor madness, I tell ya. Oh, okay, yeah, it goes in straight there. That's about as sharp of a turn I think I can really get with the conveyors. I don't like it, but we'll have to go for it. It won't really be a problem until I think I need to bring a vehicle up here, so. This is such a good spot to bring a vehicle. Oh. It would just be a shortcut, I guess. Okay, whatever. Deal with it. It is what it is. Let's go ahead and get the rest of this done now. Alright, there we go. And we are all plugged up. Now, in that time I spent digging around on that side, looks like we are actually... all good to go up here with all the coal. Nice. I wonder how the coal looks down here. Can I jump down there without killing myself? Yep. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, it's full. Okay, yeah, no, we're good. We have lots of coal buffer. We're gonna go... This one here might hurt for a few minutes while it's filling up that thing because it does supply the steel too, so... whatever. There we go. One objective done. Next objective now. Let's go check on our steel. It's been a little bit, so it might be running at what is actually capacity. Nope, we're still not there yet. We're still a little bit jammed up. Let's go take a look at our end production here because, yeah, look at that. Steel and these are still backed up. I want those to be almost free-flowing. If we need to, I can actually go and steal all of the overclocks from the other machines in the other building too. I pretty much remember where they all were, but my systems need a little touch-ups anyways. We need to really get our production amped up like mad. Oh yeah, we're backed up over here. So this thing could probably use another overclock. And what do we have going on this one? Yeah, it's waiting on stators. And it's not overclocked. So 2 overclocks. Screw it. I'm gonna go steal them all, the white building right there. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's actually 4. So there's 2 in this one, 2 in this one. I should probably actually go before we fire this whole building up again and let everything run through and then touch up the speeds, because I also built these factories when things were different. Like it took more or less of an item to make an item, so all the timing's a little bit off, and I kind of really need to overdo all that anyways, so or redo all of that anyway. Let's get this sucker cranked right up here. Okay, so we got lots of steel pipe coming into this thing. So we're going to crank it right up to full speed. I mean, we got all that power, we may as well use it. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's definitely making stuff move now. This one I think's overclocked twice already. Yep. Okay. Come back, see if we have to overclock that one again. It's running at 0% efficiency, by the way. That's got to be a bug. Visual bug. Hurry up and update. Okay, so this thing is now just cranking one of these out every 4 seconds. So that's actually really, really good. Those stators are cool. What this is making is actually the motors here. So if we look in here, it actually is catching up a bit. So we can definitely overclock this sucker. There we go. We'll keep this sucker going here. I'm going to wait a minute or two and see if we can overclock this more. Actually, thinking about it, we need 2 stators. That thing makes 2 stators, 1 stator every 4 seconds. And this thing takes 8 seconds to craft. So at this speed, this should actually be the efficient speed. I'd actually have to go and overclock the other one, and we still wouldn't get it 100% efficient. So this should actually be good. We'll keep it at this. Next objective is to get that iron mine over there fired up. And I want to get that connected over here into this building. So I think, yeah, I'll go with stack up on this one here because pretty much just comes and hits the ground. So, damn, I should have put a window there. We're going to have to fix that up at some other point. I'll leave it open. And what I'll do is actually just build one right over top of the current system. And we'll leave this one open to accept multiple materials. There we go. Bring it in just like that. Okay, let's go see that miner. Alright, so I've gone ahead and mowed the grass over here so that we can drive through it a little bit easier and work around it. And I've stuck this splitter up in the air. Now what we're going to do is connect this sucker to this, and then I'm going to have to build a conveyor belt system over to that thing, 1 layer up, and then over top of it. I think that'll look nice and straight. And then this one here, what we'll do, where are we here? Right here. Okay, we're gonna have to go crooked into a wall, but whatever. We'll fix it up here. What we're gonna do is actually bring it down through here. And we should be able to, oh wow, this is the old, I had to expand this building out a little bit. This is the old foundation. Look at all this stuff down here. All the random crap. That's funny. Old foundations, old stuff. I'll keep building over everything. But what I'll do down here is actually bring the iron through. And then I think we could tuck it up and over there. Over these. Or at least I'll try. And then over to the other side. And then we can actually bring it up and into the steel. So this might take me a few seconds to figure out, but wish me luck. There we go. Now I have the iron running into the building. It's running across there. We have it going across. I'm not exactly sure where it's going to end up yet, so I'm not going to bring it in too far, but I'll probably run it on top of this one just to keep all the conveyor belts in one area and then just come across with it. But over here, if we take a look, what I've done is I've actually moved the splitter a little bit so it lined up nicely with this line here so I can add everything. I like how straight it looks. It just looks so much better. And we've gone and split it up here, gone up here so we can drive under here with the truck if need be. I do think that is definitely high enough to get through with the truck. If not, I'll become decapitated. But what I've done to overcome going underneath the building is I took one of these, made it into a ramp, and then just did that. Look at that. Nice and fixed up. And apparently, I forgot to replace the walls. I'm going to have to come back and do so much painting. But whatever. It is what it is. So now we actually can go inside the building. So I'm going to take out this wall here and make myself some spaghetti until I get over the other side. Interesting. So what I can do is put this belt at the edge of the roof there. That actually might work. So I'm gonna... Ooh, now... Oh, will I be able to replace the wall with that there? Probably not. Let's go ahead and see what I've done here. Oh yeah, no, we're good. We're good. Okay, so I need to take this one out here and do the same thing. Oh, that was nice and easy. I was like, how the hell am I gonna do this? And then... Voila. And I'm not too worried. Oh, it's not going straight across. Damn it. Okay, that's better up higher, though. Okay, I'm going to fix this one. See if I can't get it up a little higher. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to put it about there, I think. That's about right. Cool. And I also straightened up the conveyor belt, too, so that it comes in nice and straight and is nice and level. Oh, nice. I think we'll actually be able to sneak through there with a truck. I don't think that's going to be a problem at all. Because we do have some clearance on the roof, so... Ah, nice. This was a part I was a little bit worried about, but... Now I'm not worried at all. We can sneak as many lines as we want across here. And I think we've actually unsurfaced an old service line. We have. We can get rid of this while we're down here. This has some history underneath it. We might have some... Oh, yeah, there's an old door over there that's goes to nowhere. Conveyor wall right here, which needs to get replaced. Here we go. It just leads into a blank space because there's a giant wall of foundations there. So I guess we can actually get rid of those. There we go. Do that right. Okay, now I have to figure out how to get the steel up and out. I actually might use this right here. What if... Okay. Motor's running. I bring it out here and then bring it back up there into the other floor. I think that'll actually work out perfectly. Where is that line? There we go. Let's get this connected. Okay, so I tried. This ain't happening. It's just this miner's in the way. And there is no way for me to bring this up here very nicely. So we're going to look at other alternatives for bringing this out. Of course, I'm going to dismantle this and fix all the holes in the wall and everything. But I think we might be able to sneak it out the back and up. Because there might be some foundations just filling in holes there. We're going to go check that out. Okay, so I took out the foundation in the back corner here. And what do I see? I see where all our inputs and everything come in. And I see this. So I'm going to try... We're going to try sneaking this up here this way. So... Oh, it's going to want me to do that. Okay, that works. Just like that. I'm going to take this and try to line it up. Hopefully I can get this in the same spot. Right there. Nice. And maybe try to feed it upwards because... I guess we don't really need this here. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's nice. There we go. Now we're up and in. I can fill this in with like foundations, walls, and stuff to kind of make it look better. But look at this. So now we're actually up into the building without any... Oh, that was so brutal out there what I was trying to do. Oh, I can just climb up here to get in here. All right. So how's this looking here? We got another row of iron ore coming in here. And I do believe this is a splitter where I'm actually going to need a merger. Where's our merger? That's probably outside. Oh no, we have two machines running into a merger right here. Oh, damn. I thought I was being all clever and stuff. I wonder if I could fit in a merger in here without making it look too goofy. Okay, so in order to do this, this line here and this line actually have to merge. We have a line running above it, and this funkiness going on down here. How are we going to tackle this? What I think I'm going to do is change this into a merger, and then put a splitter right here, and hopefully I'll still be able to get into these machines without too much ugliness. Well, check this out. See if we can get this working. There, we have success. So look at this. Now these two belts almost clip each other, but they don't, so it worked out perfect. So I have the bottom line coming up, going into there, and then coming into this merger here, and merging with the main line coming in. And then it's going directly into a splitter, which then actually goes straight into the other machines nicely. So this actually worked out really well. I'm really happy with how this looks. Now this is really ugly right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some walls and foundations in just to cover this crap up. Alright, there we go. So what I did was put a wall in here just to kind of cover this up, and filled in all the holes and stuff. So it actually doesn't look too bad. I like how this turned out. Still looks nice and clean, and I didn't have to do any major renovations. And now this should 100% allow us to keep caught up with steel on these belts going out. Nice. Okay, so there we go. We have our factory going full blast. Mission accomplished. We have the iron split off and ready for the building, and getting the steel pumped up and efficient. Full blast, which is awesome. And our power consumption is a little weird. Now it says our capacity is 451. That to me doesn't feel right. I'm going to go do some quick maths. You want to know why that didn't feel right? Because these things are just energizing themselves. Oh my god. I forgot to hook these things up. I thought they were. Wow, that was a little stupid of me. There we go. That sounds a lot better. 651 megawatts. I'll take that. Thank you very much. 1.2 gigawatts is actually what we're aiming for. It is so weird walking through these factory floors and hearing them quiet. Sounds like a ghost town in here. Now I'm looking at this thing here, and we are falling a little bit behind on the steel pipes. Yeah, look at that. We're definitely falling behind. So I'm going to overclock this one once more, and that'll help us keep burning through our supplies. So now we can get on to our steel plants and finish the rest of our project here. What we need to do is do the automation, the most complex one too. Let's take a look at our workbench over here. Not our modular frame. We need to make these, but our heavy modular frame. So in order to get this lineup going right, we're gonna need modular frames. We're gonna need steel pipes. So we're gonna need 2 constructors. We're gonna need encased industrial beams, and we're also gonna need screws. So it looks like I'll actually might split off the encased industrial beams from right here, because this is producing it, right? And honestly, I can come grab out of here or do some backup storage if I want, but it doesn't seem like I'll be using those by hand too much at the moment. So this is good to go. So we'll take this and tie that into it. But for the other stuff we need to make the screws. I'm going to make those locally instead of bringing them over. I might make the steel pipes, but we definitely have to make the modular frames too. If we take a look at those suckers, those things take reinforced iron plates and some iron rods. So we're going to have to take this iron line in here and multiply it off a few times. So this is going to be interesting. This might take a couple attempts. So what I've done here is We're gonna have iron plates coming in this building on the second layer over there, this conveyor belt right there. And it's gonna come over top of this and wrap into here. But since we're feeding off of our storage right now, we have the rest of it shut down. We're gonna bring in the iron plates for now up here, and I'll have to merge these ones into it eventually too. But what I've done with those is I've ran them across here to keep them nice and tight in the way, and then across this array, across the aisle, and then to over here to join up with this one too, because these are all items I'm going to need over here. We're going to have to build, I think, another row of conveyor belts, probably running like right here down the line. So let's take a look here and see what basic components we need, and we're going to start them right here at the iron, and then maybe utilize... Oh, I don't know. Now that I'm looking at this, I already got one running down this way. Kind of thinking I should keep that going and fix this up. Yeah, okay, back to the drawing board. Alright, so the thing with that row, we're going to have to move it over a little bit because these machines are bigger right here. So these ones run beside the smaller machines and can fit. So let's give this a quick try here. I want to see if I can at least get a conveyor belt through here. That was the wrong side. There we go. And encroaching another... Oh, it's in the way of the power pole, damn it, too. Okay, I guess we don't really need this quite yet. I can take that away. And yeah, it's still in the way of... What's this right here? The assembler. So, back to our original plan. We'll run a separate line in then. This will come in and feed the system from whatever I need outside. And then I guess this line here, continuing or running down this way, will feed the rest of the stuff. This is going to get too crazy. Oh my god, look at all the conveyor belts going all over the place already. It's already starting to look like spaghetti, but at least it's organized spaghetti. It's spaghetti in a bag. Uncooked spaghetti. So the first thing we're going to have to make, I think, at the beginning of this is 2 machines making iron rods. And then one of those will feed a machine making screws. And the other one will continue on to the machine that's going to make the modular frames. Then we can hook up the reinforced iron plates into it. And then continue the screws on to our modular frames. Yeah, I think we can do this. Not gonna lie, this took a while. But what we have now is our 2 constructors, which both are making rods. This one here I'm going to bring out and into another constructor to make the nails. And then this one I'll bring forward and it'll go right into the end frames. And then we need to make some frames here too. So this is going to take a little bit more figuring out. But I did a major logistics. Ooh, I don't like how that bends. Okay, I'm going to fix that up. But I made a major logistics renovation here. What I've done is I've taken the concrete and actually just run it along the ground all the way over to the machine. It doesn't really get in the way here because I don't imagine I need to get back there too often. And if I really need to, I could just jump over this stuff. So it's not that big of a deal. So I ran that around here. And then I took the iron and I put an inline splitter on this one. I don't like doing it too often because I'm not a big fan of the way it looks, but it's there. It works. Let's get rid of this conveyor pole too. That's kind of not needed. But yeah, there we go. So this is split off and it's going, bringing iron in here. And then it splits off again, which brings iron into there. And then I've got the steel coming out of here and going into this line so we can make the steel pipes. So holy crap. We still have a long way to go. This production line is going to be really long. I'm going to get rid of these stupid trees. Alright, so look at this crap. It works, so it 100% works, and it leaves us space to run between everything, which is really nice. It looks all nice and organized. So we have rods coming out of here. Going into, don't mind that. Going into this machine, making some screws. And this one's making extra rods, which will go to the end production to make our heavy modular frame, which will make our frames. This is making steel pipe, which will go into making our modular frames. Whew, there's so much stuff to make. All right, so we have come to the end of the line here for what we can produce. So this will produce some modular frames. We'll have the screws coming down this way, and we have the encased metal beams coming across this way. So everything else seemed to line up pretty nice. It's a little bit of a spaghetti city coming through here, but everything's still lined up. It's all level. I think we can deal with this. Trying to set this up is just freaking crazy. I might have to go up to the lookout up here and actually check this out. Let's go up here and take a quick look at this before night hits. And oh, that actually doesn't look too bad. That actually looks pretty damn cool. I like how that looks. All right, well, I'm gonna spend some time cleaning up here now. Our heavy modular frames take more than 2 items, so I do believe now at this point we're kind of actually at the point where we can't go any further and we have to unlock. Because I wasn't even thinking the heavy modular frames take 3 items, and the only assemblers we have take 2. So I assume you should be able to take these and make them, or maybe some sort of splitter that goes 1 1 1 1 1 so we can make it smart. I don't know, we have to figure that out though, which means we're gonna have to unlock more stuff, because yeah, you got to be able to automate these, right? So this should be interesting to see how we're gonna do this. So this here is the end production for the frames. This is our screws, and that is our encased steel beams. And what else are we missing here? Oh, yes, the steel pipes. Oh, my. Totally forgot about bringing those back. Where did the steel pipes end up going out? Oh, here we are. This is where the steel pipes actually come out, right here. So I'm going to have to do... Oh, no. I totally forgot about the steel pipes. I'm going to have to do some more spaghetti over here to try to figure this one out. This is going to be horrible. Okay, so what I decided to do here is actually just widen up the building little bit coming down this way, because we have room now, right? Which means I can take this out, come down here, and then join it with this out so it's not all sloppy. And that actually will probably help a lot with this. We can get rid of this lower layer here. So I'm going to do some renovations. It's nighttime anyways. You guys can't see it too well. And hopefully this will help us get this cleaned up. Because yeah, this is gross. Alright, so we got all organized here. So we have our encased steel coming out here. I can cross it over to the other machine once I get it in here. This will eventually be pushed out of the way because it's just storage for now. And these lines here, ooh, I actually gotta reconnect these. We're not actually producing like anything at the moment. I'm gonna quickly, oh, I hate the spaghetti. It needs to go soon, there we go. But we got the frames coming out of here. We got the reinforced there. And out this side, we'll have your steel pipes coming out. And out the top here, which connects to this machine over here, we'll have the screws. So we have everything we need. We have 1, 2, 3, and then 4 around the other side. So we're ready to start automating those whenever we get that unlocked. I, for some reason, was thinking we could do it, but we can't. So we're pretty much at a standstill for our steel stuff, but I'm really happy with how this came out. Now, I know a lot didn't feel like it happened this episode, but I did record for an extremely long time, and it took a lot of edits and a lot of retries to get this right. But look at it now. It actually looks, I think, much better. We'll zoom in a little bit here. There we go. See, look at that. Everything is all nice lined up. There's not too much spaghetti going on. I didn't really like how everything was like twisting into it all weirdly and whatnot. But this way here, now we got a way to run down the side, run through the machines. It's all nice and clean and all organized. So there we go. We got our steel factory to as far as we can get it. We got our power amped up, so we're running good power. And next step, I think, is to get this all powered up and see if it actually produces. Wow, so I got to the back of this whole setup, and I realized I forgot one thing. I have friggin' ore going into my constructors. I have to turn this stuff into ingots. What the hell am I thinking? So what I'm going to do back here is actually expand it back. We're going to take this iron, turn it into ingots, and then split it off into these two machines. Wow, that was some sort of special. I was like, oh yeah, we're almost done here. We should be good to go. Nope, the start of the line is broken. Durr, Skippy. And there we go. So all I did was split it off down here again. Let's actually get this cleaned up. And we have some extra space and stuff, which is okay. What is this? Oh, just some junk kicking around. So there we go. Iron's coming in. It's being split off. It's being fed into these suckers. And now we actually got to get this all connected up to the regular system. So this might be a little tough. Yeah, of course, it's encroaching others' clearance. Here we go. Let's get rid of this. Is this power line in the way? Of course it is. Oh, no, it isn't actually. Ooh. Oh, no. Am I going to be able to do this? Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, there we go. I just had to twist it a little bit at the end. And that's what she said. There we go. That's how to get it to work. Awesome. So we have iron being fed into this one, which is making our iron rods, which then fly down here and end up into this machine, which is waiting on some more rods because the plates are flying into it. We're backed up on plates. And this thing will make modular frames. Okay, cool. So that works. I got that all straight. So we'll follow the second line here. So we got the second line. This one's making iron rods. Comes out. Boop. Holy crap. Comes into here. Gets turned into screws. And the screws, of course, have already filled up the conveyor belt and they go to the end. And then this one here has steel connected to it, which makes the pipes. Oh, that's satisfying. When you actually hook everything up and it works correctly, that's extremely satisfying. But there we go. Now I got it done. Wow, that was a headache and a half. I wonder if this is a precursor to how insane the end stuff gets. Because I don't mind complex or more complex satis because holy crap. Like, look at this. And it was so hard to even make this look decent too, trying to get like all of these wrapped around all over the place. Just crazy. Like crazy like that. But I'm happy. I'm glad we got this done. I'm happy with what this looks like. I hope you guys are happy. But this concludes the end of the video. I've absolutely ran out of time here today to record even more. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. And check the pinned comments if you're looking for more playlists and whatnot. Have a good one, guys. Stay classy. And I'll see you in the next episode. Peace out.